Marvel Studios has announced 5 more MCU movies coming in 2022 and 2023, and we have an idea what those movies will be. What's up, Comic Book Nation? BD here with all the excitement for Marvel fans as Disney announced new dates in October 2022 and 4 more in 2023, promising 4 MCU movies per year, which is fantastic, you get what I'm saying? Starting in 2021, plus all of those Disney Plus shows. We have an idea what those 2022 and 2023 movies might just look like. The current slate for 2020 and 2021 of the movies is known, so we're not going to run through Black Widow, The Eternals, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man 3, or Thor Love and Thunder. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to look at which titles will fill the February 18th, 2022, May 6th, 2022, July 29th, 2022, October 7th, 2022, February 17th, 2023, May 5th, 2023, July 28th, 2023, and November 3rd, 2023 dates. Let's map it out. February 18th, 2022, that seems like a safe bet for Deadpool 3. It's the closest of the Phase 5 release dates and requires the least heavy lifting from Marvel Studios of all the newly inherited properties. Ryan Reynolds is already in place, and it's the perfect way to start incorporating the Marvel characters previously owned by Fox. Deadpool can be meta.
Isn't that a little derivative?
On May 6, 2022, we have Black Panther 2. This is official. It brings back Ryan Coogler as a director, and Chadwick Boseman and the gang will all be returning for their respective roles, and the rumors point to Namor being the villain. I've heard this could start shooting as soon as January, which is exciting because set photos. Then it's July 29th, 2022, which seems to be a layup for a sequel to Ant-Man and the Wasp. The previous 2 Ant-Man movies both released in July of their respective years, so the third will most likely follow their lead. We know Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, and Michael Douglas will all be back for this one, and it's hard to imagine we won't get some Young Avengers vibes if Emma Fuhrmann plays Cassie Lang again. On October 7th, 2022, Marvel Studios is totally going to drop Mahershala Ali's Blade. The announcement of the Academy Award winner getting cast in the part came at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, and taking more than 3 years to get this movie going would be pretty surprising. Now in 2023, February 17th of that year could bring us the MCU's Fantastic Four. If Marvel has shown one thing through the years, it is patience. They might not have any sense of urgency in getting the Fantastic Four to the big screen earlier than 2023, even if the last movie came out 8 years before that. Fingers crossed, it's John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. May 5th, 2023 will be where Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 finally lands, giving James Gunn enough time to finish The Suicide Squad movie with DC and round up the gang of space idiots in the final installment of his Guardians trilogy. The first Guardians dropped in August of 2014, but when it became a blockbuster hit, Volume 2 got the May release date. May is where Marvel tends to put its biggest titles of the year, and Guardians will undoubtedly be the biggest title of 2023. July 28th, 2023 could be where we see Captain Marvel 2, unless the studio wants to rush into a Secret Invasion story, in which case it would probably get that May release date. It will be interesting to see when Captain Marvel 2 takes place, seeing as 2023 is when the MCU is currently set in the post-Endgame world, and all of the movies taking place at the same time in Phase 5 could mean that the real world catches up to the MCU's timeline. And finally, on November 3rd, 2023, Marvel Studios could actually be bringing us a Nova movie. Now, I know this might be wishful thinking, and I'm a big Nova fan, but Marvel's Chief Content Officer Kevin Feige did tell me in 2017 that Nova has immediate potential to appear in the MCU. Nova's origin story goes back to the destruction of Xandar, which happened in the moments leading up to Avengers Infinity War, so why not round out Phase 5 by coming full circle with the story that ended Phase 3? Moreover, a Sam Alexander Nova story could begin to fill the void where Spider-Man's absence is felt if Sony and Disney don't strike a new deal, which would also make the movie different enough by comparison to Captain Marvel should it follow that movie up. I know what you're thinking. Where are the X-Men? And no Spider-Man 4 or Avengers 5? Marvel will probably show their patience with introducing the X-Men to make sure they get that right with enough time between the last time we saw them in the movies and, as of right now, Sony and Marvel's deal for Spider-Man movies expires with Spider-Man 3 in 2021, plus it would be a Sony release date, not a Disney release date. He is legally allowed to appear in one more MCU movie, and that's probably going to be Avengers 5 in 2024 if I'm a betting man, something like The New Avengers. What do you think the upcoming slate of Marvel movies looks like? Share your predictions in the comments section or send them my way on Instagram and Twitter at BrandonDavisBD. And stay tuned to Comicbook.com/Marvel for more. I'm BD. I'll see you there.